Welcome to another video. Today we will walk you through another crypto job analysis. Cryptojob is the #1 website for blockchain job. This website is for employers who are looking for blockchain expert and for blockchain experts who are looking for job opportunity. For more information, check out crypto.jobs. We have scraped the data from crypto.jobs, and now let's get started with the analysis. First, let's load the data and the libraries. And the data has 260 rows and 13 columns, and each row is a job posting. We have the job title, the name of the company, whether the job is full-time or part-time, with the field of the job, with a tag, whether the job is remote, with the job location. We have the number of times which the job posting was viewed, with the date, with the link, with the details, with the skills required for the job. We have the compensation that the company offers. Right, here's the first few rows of the data. Right, it looks something like that. Right, we have the country, we have the link, we have the description, and skills, and so on. Okay. First, let's get some simple statistics. Right, let's count the number of monthly jobs. So we can have jobs, we group by the month using the floor date function. And then we just count it, and that's it. We can also just arrange it for our plots. Right, so we can plot it, right? We can just plot a simple line. Right, so we have the jobs monthly as our data. Right, we just do X is the month, Y is the count, and then we're gonna do jump point and jump line. You can see how it looks like in just a second. Right, so let's just see what that looks like. Okay, it looks like this. Okay, right, but let's add more details to these. Right, I want to know which month of the year. Right, so we can do this scale x date function. Right, we can do date breaks. We can say every 2 months. Okay, the date labels will be month and year. So month and year, like that. See? Okay, so now it looks a little bit nicer, right? Yeah, you know which month is corresponding to the data point. Okay, of course, you can add a title and all that. I'll let you do that yourself. Okay, so now we will see some of the common words and 2 grams that are on the job title. I will create the following 2 tables. First, we sub out all these words like of, and, a, or the first letter A, and so on. Then we also make everything lowercase. Then we're going to use this unless tokens functions. So you will break down everything into different words. And for 2 grams, we just have to specify token is n grams and n equals 2 and minimum equals to 2. So n grams is basically just getting 2 words from the sentences. Right? For instance, if I have we will use unless token, you will get we will get will use unless tokens. Right? So we'll get a lot of these 2 grams. Okay. So let's see what it looks like. So we have the jobs words and jobs 2 gram. So So job word looks like this, right? So it will split up to all these words, right? These are all words from the same row before. Now it's split into 4 rows, right? Similarly for 2 grams, let's see what that looks like. Right now you can see you have these 3 corresponding to the first row prior, and now it's 3 rows instead. Okay, so now we have created these 2 tables. Okay, so now let's count them. Right, let's count how many of these words. Right, so we can do word count. Right, let's do the job words first. So first, let's get rid of all those null value in the country, and then we're going to group by country and the word, and then we just count them. Right, so we just want to see how many words are in each of these country. Then we just arrange from high to low, and then we just get the top 5 for each of the combination. Then we do the same thing for 2 grams. So let's just copy that and then replace word with 2 grams. So we have job 2 grams, the word is 2 grams, and that should be it. So what is it? So jobs 2 grams, maybe it's 2 grams. Yeah. So now we have it. We have the top 5 count for each country, basically. So let's try to plot it. Okay. So of course we can create the plot for each country. So here we're going to use this expr function and this eval function to create all these plots all into one. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so we're going to use Ggplot. Right, the data is word count, and then we have x equals to word, y is equals to count, and then we're going to color it according to the country. And we're just going to draw bar charts. Boundary to be black, and we gonna facet wrap it around the country, so each country will have its own plot, and then each country will have its own scale. Like that. Then that should be good enough. We will do some adjustment later if needed. So let's see what that looks like. So it looks something like that. Okay, so we have the the legend that tells you that, but then you can see, we should probably rotate these a little bit so that we can see the words. And let's get rid of all these little boxes, and let's get rid of this legend, right? Because we don't need the legend because it's already here, right? So what do? We do following. We can say, well, the minimal 14. This will get rid of the boxes, and then we can do the axis tag x to rotate. So element tags and do angle equals to 20, each just a little bit adjustment so that it doesn't cover anything important. And then we can do legend position is equals to off. Okay, let's see what that looks like now. Axis. So let's run that again. So now it looks pretty good, right? We can see all the words now. Yeah, so it looks good. Looks good. So of course, again, you can add the titles and all that if you like. Right? Great. So now it's your turn to create a similar plot, but now let's create the top 5 2 grams by country for job titles. Okay, so pause the video and come back when you're ready. So I hope you see that it's very similar, right? All we got to do is just change a little bit of the data, right? Of the code. So we can just change the 2 grams count, change 2 grams, right? Everything else actually can stay the same. Okay, notice I have some extra code here. It's just to adjust some of the things, right? Don't need to worry about it too much. But this is what it looks like. Okay, looks like that. Now we will try to create a word cloud. Yeah. So we will see all the fields and then all the scales in these fields. So we will do these following. So first, let's make the field into levels and to a factor. Then we're going to group by the field. Then here we have to do a little bit of word managing on the scale list column, on the scales column. Right, first we remove words like good, excellent, skills, and then we make it lowercase. We're also changing the communication to communication, just remove, so make it the same. And then we're gonna split the words if it has like comma, semicolon, all that, so that it will be in the different columns, the scales. All right, then we're gonna unnest the scale so that now it will have in different rows. Now we going to remove all the spaces in between those words, basically before and after. Then we remove all the null value or empty ones. Then finally we group by field and scale list. Then we just count the scale list by looking at the length. Then we arrange it by the count. Then we group by the field again. Here we are trying to normalize it, right? So we just do count minus mean divided by max minus mean. Okay. This normalization is for our word cloud, whether it's going to be, a bigger words or a smaller words, so that it has a weight on the word cloud. Okay. So now we can plot the word cloud, right? So this is just for the color. Here we need to do this. So we have the job skills table that we created. So the label will be scale list. So the size will be the count, right? Because our count now is normalized. So the size will depend on the normalized count. Now we color it by different field. Again, color is based on this color list that we created. And then this is just to control the sizes. And then we have to use this jump text word cloud area. So this is everything into B01 because we already normalized it, right? And then we do the jump rectangle. This is so that you can have the all the field into a separate rectangle. Then the others are just adjusting some stuff, not really important. And then we have the face wrap to make everything separate in different fields. That should do it. Did I not run job skills? So let's run that. Run that again. And cool, now we have it. So you can see that like design, you have the graphic and design are the most common words in there. And sales is the most common word in sales, right? So you have created your first word cloud. Okay, so pretty cool. So in this case study, we've used tidy text packages for all this text mining stuff, and then for this word cloud we use the Ggword cloud package. So I hope you can try to create some of other analysis by yourself. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.